Hey, it's the Nerdy Sports Fan, Week 3 of the NFL season, and my hometown Buffalo Bills are going up against the Bengals in their home opener. Yeah, the Bengals are a helter-skelter kind of team. They've got talent. They really do. They've got talent on this team, especially on offense. Not so much at quarterback. Andy Dalton is the definition of your average NFL quarterback. He's not going to lose you games, but he's not really going to put a team on his shoulder and win you games either. He needs that depth of talent that he has on the offensive side to really carry this team along with him, because he's not doing it by himself. Well, Mixon became a problem. His ankle injury really showed last week. This offense could not move consistently the way it did the week prior, and it's entirely because of Mixon's ankle. So I hope for his sake that the ankle feels better than it did last week, but considering he's playing football on an injured ankle, I really don't see that progressing quickly. If it progresses at all, that guy just needs to sit and not play for a few weeks for that thing to heal well. And NFL team logic doesn't allow that. There's only 16 games. So nobody wants to sacrifice a couple of games in order to do better further on in the season. I don't understand it, but they're going to keep on trotting him out there as long as he's willing to try. And that's really going to be the difference here. What they did last week with Mixon, not allowing him to heal, is hurting them this week. Gio Bernard would have been a capable starter. You should have just given him pretty much everything last week to let Mixon heal up. He didn't fully heal up. I don't care what anybody says right now. So the Bills are going to be able to funnel everything towards the strength of their defense, which is the secondary. They really just got to stop Ross and Boyd. That's it. Tyler Eifert. You got to stop the passing threat. Because the running threat's really not there this week for the Bengals. That's going to be easy for a team like this. Their defensive secondary is not necessarily eye-popping talent, any one name, but overall, the way this secondary is built, I think the Bills might have one of the better secondaries in the league. Like, easily top 5, possibly even the best. The defensive strength of the Bills can slow down what's going on with Ross and Boyd and Eifert, and Dalton's not the kind of guy who's going to be able to overcome that. So I think you still start Ross. He's been consistent with getting over 100 yards and a touchdown. I don't necessarily see him slowing that pace because eventually he's going to have matchups against lesser quality people in the defensive secondary, and that he'll break free now and again. That defense isn't a stifle everything kind of defense. They're a bend but don't break kind of defense. So I expect Ross to get his yards. They're just over the course of the game, they're going to make a few plays here and there, get a few stops here and there to make it so their offense has more opportunity than the Bengals' offense. The Bengals' defense is not ready for what the Bills do. The Bengals' defense is pass rush and defensive secondary. Nothing in the middle. Nothing in the middle. They still have yet to show me that their linebacking core can do a goddamn thing. So, running the ball with Devin Singletary and Frank Gore as much as the Bills do, and throwing the ball over the middle to Cole Beasley and John Brown as much as they've shown that they're willing to do early in the season, you're going right at the weakness of the Bengals defense, the middle. So, I don't think the Bengals really have much of a chance. And considering it's the Bills' first week at home, and they won both games on the road pretty well, I think being a 6-point favorite is a little light. I think they win this by a touchdown or more. Probably more in like the 9-point range, knocking a few field goals in. I don't think they win it by double digits, but I think they do better than 6 points. So I would bet the Bills in this one, and I obviously think they're going to win pretty handily. I just don't think they're going to run up the score like New England does. So, Bengals fans, you showed your ass last week. And the Bills are going to take advantage of that because they're on more of a roll, and this is their first home game. There's going to be high energy, and I don't think the Bengals are going to be able to overcome that. So, like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Hit up the rest of the videos. Check out fantasy needs. As far as fantasy goes, sorry I forgot to plug it this game. I would say Bills offense, John Brown, all day. And Josh Allen. Put him in there. Avoid the running backs because really we don't know how much volume you're going to get out of Frank Gore or Devin Singletary any given week. Start the Bills defense all day. Just the Bills defense is going to have themselves a game. As far as the Bengal goes, Boyd hasn't shown much. Ross has shown some. I put Ross in the lineup as a flyer, but I don't really think anybody else is going to be valuable this game. That's it for me. Check out the rest of the videos, guys.